Goliath is a B&M hypercoaster located at Six Flags Over Georgia in Austell, Georgia. Opened in 2006, it has proved to be a massive hit with parkgoers and is praised by many enthusiasts such as myself. It has a track length of 4,480 feet, it reaches speeds up to 70 miles per hour, and although its lift hill is 200 feet, its initial drop is only 175 feet. And that's caused some debate over whether it is a true hypercoaster. I'm going to go ahead and put my 2 cents in and say that it is. And that being said, I also think that it's the best hypercoaster B&M has ever put out. While Goliath seemingly has a simple out and back layout, it's what it does with that layout that really does make it special. While it's definitely not even really close to one of the best rides in the country, it does pack a punch and gives one of the most exhilarating and smoothest rides of all the B&M hypers. The initial 175-foot drop is all around solid, and more forceful than it may seem at first glance. When you get to the top of the lift hill, you get a pretty nice view of the park, and when you look to your right, you can see the skyline of Atlanta and Buckhead, and it is a very nice sight, especially at night. There's another solid hill after that with decent airtime and a decent drop too, and that takes you into the Helix, which is easily the most forceful part of the ride. You're going to be pulling some pretty solid positive G's here, and it's not unlikely to gray out a little. It's easily the highlight of the ride. And then after that, we have a trim brake that, honestly, I don't notice too much. It's not too bad. And that leads into some really great airtime hills that seriously pack a punch. I always fly out of my seat, and it's honestly a great finale to the ride. The worst part about this ride is honestly the ride ops. They aren't terrible, but they aren't fast either. The capacity is approximately 1,220 riders per hour, but I'm willing to bet it rarely ever reaches 1,000. That being said, usually you can find some points in the day where the wait is pretty short, about 15 to 30 minutes, sometimes even less if you play your cards right. I have had a little problem with being stapled, but it's really not that bad, and it just depends on if you're lucky or not, I guess. Overall, Goliath is a pretty solid ride. It's not going to blow your mind or anything, but it maximizes the potential of its layout, and it is all around really solid. Over Georgia is my home park, so I may have some bias, but I'm going to give Goliath an 8.5 out of 10, and I still think it's one of the best, if not the best, B&M hyper. I really hope you guys enjoy my video. This is my first video, so it's kind of rough around the edges, but I'm happy with how it turned out, and I hope you guys are too. It would be a huge favor and a huge motivator if you could please hit the like button and please subscribe. It makes a lot of difference, especially at this point. I would really, really, really appreciate it. I promise I will be pumping out higher content and more videos for you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.